Well, I guess we can go with it now. We saw it at the championship, and we're seeing it as these guys are fishing through the week of how much these fish move. They're all over the place.
Yep.
And it's not like they're just, like a lot of them are.
Can I like break it down, like here are the physical demands of Huron. Yeah. Here are the like mental demands of Huron. Okay. Physically, Huron might be the roughest of all the Great Lakes in terms of giant waves, and anytime we go to the Great Lakes, there's always the prospects of big runs. But there's also a mental side to Huron which makes it incredibly difficult. And when I say that, number one, near Alpena, you're looking at water clarity of around 30 feet. Like this is ultra clear water. And as walleye fans know, when you have clear water, you have super spooky fish. Secondly, when you're trying to get on these super spooky fish, if you get too close, like you have to be able to cast to them. Because in this event, everybody is scoping. Everybody's gonna be live scoping the entire tournament. When you get on them, like if you get too close, you can see them, boom, and they're gone. And then once you have finally figured them out, a little bit of a wind change will come. All of a sudden the water's 5 or 6 degrees cooler, and they're gone. They've left you. As practice starts, our guys are around decent fish without having to make any of these Great Lakes mega runs. They might not be winning fish, but these are solid fish.
It all kind of started just from, the last time we were here, knowing how big these waves get. I really did not want to try making a long run because more than likely we were going to have a day or two that we maybe couldn't make a run. And I just, I really beat myself and my boat up last time I was here, and I just really did not want to do that. So, the first 3 or 4 days we really practiced very close here, within miles of takeoff. And it was honestly like easy.
Basically, if you wanted to have fun, if you went adventuring, didn't catch anything, you go in the bay, and it was like 22 to 25 pounds, no problem. So that was always the backup plan, no matter what.
Like, we knew there was a lot of fish right around town, but that's a problem in your mind. It's like everybody's launching out of here. Everybody sees these fish. How is that going to hold up?
So did you go look at other stuff?
Oh yeah. No.
The approach from camp is that Dusty is going to stay committed to figuring things out in Thunder Bay, making sure he stays on top of these nomadic fish. While Dewey and John are going to start looking for more of the home run bite. Can we do better than 3 and 4 pound type fish? The potential is there. Why is Rogers City enticing? Well, the water clarity is not quite as clear. Once you get there, in theory, if you can find him, the fish should be easier to catch.
John and Dewey kind of like started going north, testing waters 30, 40, 50 miles. We just kind of stayed in the bay and just tried to stay on them. There's a, pretty good strategy with that. Just like, hey, somebody has to stay on them. But don't go in them, don't educate them. It's a chess game.
If you really did well, you could have over 35 pounds. Well, the good news is we can't see any white caps. If we did, we might be turning around.
As Dewey John would say, we're here.
Waters where I have marked the bait all over and have seen 8 out of 25 to 35. Just got a 3-pounder on the glide bait. I don't usually move this fast in the morning at all, but when you're fishing God's country on Lake Huron, I personally definitely get some walleye fever. We're on an adventure. We're trying to find Jurassic Park on Lake Huron, which from what I've seen rarely ever exists, but it's really fun to look for. So kind of in a scenario where I know where I could fish the tournament and hopefully get 25 pounds, but it's the Great Lakes and we know that somebody's going to find consistent 30-pound bags, so that's what I'm currently looking for. And Lake Huron is so big and vast that a lot of my practice this week I've just been driving around with my trolling motor in and my active target on, just so I can eliminate water at 5 miles an hour instead of 2 to 3 miles an hour with my trolling motor. And I think it's kind of nicer not wearing out the trolling motor. So generally I'll run over a couple and then I'll start fishing, and lo and behold there might be some more, or that might have been the only 2 and you have to go another 2 miles before you find a walleye.
We're definitely gonna catch a lake trout today. What did you guys do the first 6 hours? Well,
Update from God's country. Currently kind of feeling like the mental hell. I'm covering new stuff today, trying to find new areas, but the reality is there's like one walleye every quarter mile. And I started thinking negatively about how that would feel in a tournament, and it wouldn't feel good at all. So Dewey's caught a few of them, but he's kind of feeling the same thing. I could hear it in his voice. So hopefully like our actual zones are just exponentially better than the stuff I looked at today, because it could turn into a real gamble. Dude, I'll never get enough of that. Look at that. And why I can go miles without marking one and be just completely fine. And they even get bigger when you take them out of the water. We got one. All right, so that's like almost a 26-incher. And it is 5.7 pounds. Definitely one we'd like to have in our live well in the tournament. And then call them out for some 8s. The reason you've never seen me throw this is because nobody's seen anyone throw this yet, including every walleye. Okay, that's my first hook set with this lure ever. You got to actually see my first cast ever. And they apparently like it when you speed it away from them. Wow. Great, another bait that Berkeley makes that's gonna allow our competition to frickin' take our money. I think we've entered the 7-pound club for the day. Hooked in the corner of the mouth. Apparently those work well. My goodness, dude, freaking toad. I don't need to weigh that. Look at that freaking sled, dude.
That ranks right up there with one of my favorite Lake Huron walleye catches of all time. Never used this lure. I used it in a prototype, but not the one with the spinner on it. And you just saw my first cast ever, and it was my second biggest walleye practice.
Pretty much, yep. Yeah, it hasn't been great. Has not been great. I catch 1 the first day, 3 the second day, no 4, none yesterday. They're so finicky, so yeah, there's been days we just sit there and just try so many different things and got it narrowed down to a couple things that have been working and a whole bunch of things that aren't. Got it. Got him. That was kind of rare, actually. That one's, I missed him that time, but then he sat at like 20 feet, just stood there. 1-1. Not super excited about another Great Lakes tournament. It's like the older I get, these big waters, it's kind of like, I don't know. But you know what? If you're going to be a professional walleye fisherman, you're going to spend a lot of time on the Great Lakes. So I haven't been catching a lot of big ones. So in my mind right now, with what we got going on, like I'm shooting for a basket of 23 to 25 inchers. So like those size fish, you should be able to get a limit of them pretty easy, I would think. Careful what you say out here though, because you could think you got them going and then you get some cold water that blows in or whatever else shuts these things down. They're pretty fussy. It's just frustrating when the wind blows out here. I mean, it's an ocean. You know, you look at it on the map and it doesn't look all that big. It's a lake, right? And you think, oh, I should go over here. I'm gonna check over here. Well, then you kind of zoom in and you're like, well, that's 40 miles away. And you know, we run 30, 40, 50 miles all the time on other bodies of water, but you get a little breath of wind out here and the swells get pretty big. Or if you have, you know, the day or two earlier, if it blows, you get that residual flow. And so it's like, it's rarely calm out there. I'm gonna really focus on that 20-mile range, 30-mile range. I'm not going any farther than that. I just have no interest in it. I'm sure there's gonna be people that make super long runs and probably catch some big fish, but it's just too big of a gamble. A lot of things can go wrong when you're going that far from home. Here, can you get this on film so my wife believes me? Question every day. Put sunscreen on. Oh yeah, don't worry. Got him. This is the bigger of the two. Oh, I lost him. I could see him. He's down there like 20 feet. I could see him. I'm gonna guess that was like around a 24-incher. This is a major league forage out here on the Great Lakes. The goby. It's an invasive species, but man, these things are awesome. They look a little scary, but they're just a soft little bullhead looking thing almost. Pretty cool. A lot of the baits we use try to mimic these things because they're everywhere. You get a night crawler anywhere near the bottom and you will feel these things nibbling on you. Keep looking. I got a fish on. Yeah, it seems decent. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a walleye. I'm gonna go in the back corner here, buddy. Come here, baby. Oh yeah, come here. Whoa, he almost jumped out. Oh yeah, 25 1/4. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Finally. See ya. Heck yeah. I like it. Those are two of the ones right there. Our last.
Oh man, they move so much. And that water temp changes. You got deep water on Lake Huron. So when it blows around, it, 65 degrees, 68, 69, 70 degrees. Literally in one spot, within 500 yards, you can go from 64 degrees to 68 degrees really fast. So that was a big, big difference. So we're just trying to find the bigger fish and the quickest way to catch the bigger fish, like this is setting up quite a bit different than when we were here last fall. We were fishing over some deep water. They tend to be a little more shallower and a little more friendlier, this time of year, so that's been kind of fun. About a 23 incher. Beautiful fish.
After a strong start to practice, the last 2 days in the bay have been difficult for Dusty. His bite, if he's being honest with himself, it's deteriorating.
This is the Nordmere. It's a sunken ship. And there it is, right there. You can see it with your eyes. The motor's been running pretty fine, but it's been throwing a code. And just turned out to be an oil sensor. All right, thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Yep, good luck. Keep me
Take
informed.
care. Probably didn't need to get it fixed, but when things are beeping, you want to get it checked out, so we took the time. It got a little windy and got off the water and got that done before the tournament kind of starts here. So just got a new sensor and we're out testing it out, and I think everything should be fine. Would have been nice to go back out a little further, but getting the motor fixed took a little longer than I thought. Like he had actually, did you see that guy? He had that thing ripped apart. That guy's a magician. No rock unturned.
Wait, where'd this rod go?
Oh my God, dude.
Where's that?
Okay, reel the rest in. We gotta go now. Hurry up and reel that in.
Mess.
Oh God, no, these guys. Hurry up, Garrett.
All right, you can idle. I got it.
Oh my gosh. Reel it up. For that, I think we're calling it a day.
Yeah, I just caught a couple big ones just like a couple hours ago, but if I can find them or see them, I can catch them. It's not that easy. If they want to bite, they're gonna bite. The other day when I found this spot, we freaking smoked at them here. I'm definitely gonna try to catch a couple if I see them. Huh. We're out of power.
Are we?
Yep. Unless I tripped the breaker, which is possible, but like no juice. I don't understand. Still says that we have 60%, but I would bet money that we're probably dead. What do we do? Just drift? I don't even have a pole mount. Oh, what the heck. That's what happens when you fish 16 hours, don't get a full charge. Wow, that's sweet. Almost 12 miles on my trolling motor. Ducks. get 4 hours of practice cut short. We just lost trolling motor batteries. Can drive around with my ones off the rear and just try to mark, but
I'll probably at least fish till 6 or 7, by 7.
okay.
Got another file in here.
If I mark some, I'll call you. You can come check them out. Unless you're fishing the bay, and then you only need to throw one thing.
Exactly.
What's your thoughts on that right now, currently?
Oh, do you want to win a tournament or do you want to compete in Angler of the Year? Both is the answer.
Just marked one.
Send me the waypoint. I'm on my way.
So we're just graphing around. Hopefully find a couple spots to possibly check in the morning if we decide to make the run. Which, if we want to win the tournament winning fish, we're marking now. Tournament winning fish are definitely here, but the problem is it's far enough away that I don't know if you can do it fast enough. I don't know, like an anxiety attack. I know that if I sit close, I can probably catch 22 to 25 pounds fairly easy with possibly a 6 or 7 pound kicker, which, like, up here you could potentially weigh all 7 to 8 pounders, so I don't know. The wind looks good for the tournament, so the only decisions that are going to be left are up to me whether or not I want to try to win the tournament or just do really well. When I say it like that, it makes it sound really easy, but there's a lot of variables when you drive a long ways. If your fish move, which they do a ton out here, and you get here, these spots are so big that they're mile-long spots, so you can't just fish them in 10 minutes a spot. So next thing you know, you burn 6 or 7 hours, 5 or 6 hours of time and only have 1 or 2 fish. So don't know what to think, but at least we know where there are some big ones at if we can just hopefully figure a few more things out today and tomorrow morning.
I think it's absolutely ironic, by the way, that when we have a tournament in the Sioux, everybody runs down to Alpena. We have a tournament out of Alpena, everybody runs up to the Sioux. Not everybody, but some guys that do well. But it's a classic case of I'm running away from fishing pressure. If we're fishing clear, I will do whatever it takes to get away from everybody else. The more you think about it, like, why are there always huge runs in the Great Lakes? I'm running away from everybody else. It's more about that than it is about anything else.
So, little update. Adam, I'm sorry. We're not gonna get you in the boat for pre-fish. We're on the last day. It's been a wild week. The conditions have changed immensely throughout the week. I had a pretty good bite going in tight. I was pretty confident that I wasn't gonna have to make a run, and then that bite slowly started to die, and I started to lose confidence in it. Stopped getting the tournament grade fish. So I got up at 3 a.m. It is 6:40 right now. We're on the water. I think earliest I've ever been on the water. And we ran up to the Sioux. We're about 100 miles from the boat or from takeoff. We're looking at we got about 5 hours to dial in a Hail Mary bite. I'm pretty confident up here. I mean, I got a lot of experience up here. And I know what to do. And that, from sounds of it, they're pretty set up. So we're gonna try and self-film today. I'll probably mess it up, but Adam, I miss you. Sorry we won't get in the boat, but we'll make up for it. Not bad, not bad.
Max, once he left lacrosse, things have clearly been rolling in the right direction for him. As a momentum fisherman, he's won several smaller level events, but he is fishing in the right headspace. He's got all the momentum on his side. This is his kind of bite. It would be stunning to see him not do well at this event.
Oh, Lord, sweet baby Jesus, what do I do? God, they're healthy too. That was the thing yesterday, dude. All the fish we caught were kind of rails, weren't they? These are thick. That's the problem, man. Oh! See, you would think I would be incredibly happy that I caught another 5-pounder, but my back hurts already. I'm not gonna go 100 pounds. Green Bay all over again. This helps make the decision. About a 5-pounder, 4.5. I'm running 100 miles. I would just like to say, I find it hilarious that every time we have a tournament on the Sioux, everyone runs the Alpina, and now we have a tournament Alpina, and everyone's running the Sioux.
Yep, my first time on here. I mean, 2 years ago when we were at the Sioux, one of the practice days I went out on Huron, more so just the mouth, nothing, didn't really go too far. So this is really my legitimately like first time actually fishing Huron. Here in the Great Lakes, this is called a walleye canyon. It's like an ocean, clear water ocean. That's what it felt like. A lot of fish, but not a lot. No, a lot of fish, but more surface area than anything. Today we are on a spot I actually fished earlier in the week, and I caught some pretty good fish on it. When that storm front came through, it kind of switched things up, but everything's kind of coming back to normal. So I'm hoping that these fish either have started biting on this spot again or have come back. If so, this will probably be my starting area for tomorrow. 5 of those. I get 5 of those, whew, I'll be sitting pretty good. You can tell these are all very old fish.
Owen has just driven 25 hours to get to Alpena, Michigan. I can't imagine he wants to make another long run, but the pressure is building. I mean, he has a lot riding on this. He's trying to get his season back on track, and he's facing some ultra clear water and some very finicky fish.
Oh, dang it. I hopped up, I got to this little rock bump, and there's like 8 or 9 of them sitting here. We definitely discovered there was the average size of fish was better outside of the bay. Like up north, that was just a long ways away. It was just kind of a risky road to take, and I definitely needed to make sure I secured some points if I wanted to still try to make the championship.
Hello?
Dewey?
John Hoyer.
What's your percentage chance of going up there, you think?
Depends on what you tell me.
Well, I don't have anything new other than, you know, they're just all over that shoal.
It's just that one main one though?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a huge area.
Yeah, I don't know. I still try to catch them and I could not catch them. I had one, probably like a 6-pounder or whatever, chase literally up to like the bottom of the boat.
We're all mid-water column. Like, once I went down to the bottom, they never been it.
Right, yeah, I'm the same way.
Which just changed from 12 hours ago.
Right, exactly. I mean, that big one that I caught yesterday, or one of the big ones, that ate it on the bottom. But yeah, I don't know. They'll follow it almost all the way back to the boat and then they just give up on it.
Dewey spends the last several days of practice exploring the Rogers City area, and there's potential. The average size fish is definitely bigger. He'll catch one 6, 7, 8-pounder, and then he'll go for miles without catching or even seeing another fish. And then boom, 2 5-pounders will happen. So at times it looks like the pieces are coming together, but on the last day of practice, he catches 1 fish. The night before the tournament, he's still unsure where he's headed.
Yeah, it was so hard because when you have the winning thing, you know the winning area it's hard not to do it, but at the same time, I'm like, I just don't trust it. And for me, just, you know, with the angler of the year type thing, and just like, it was just too big of a risk for me. And so I just decided to make a call the night before the tournament, and I just stuck close.
Welcome to Alpena, Michigan. We are happy to be here. 82 pros, 82 co's, battling it out on Lake Huron.
Listen, it's a new day, new chance to be great. Go higher until the ceiling of glass breaks. Don't stop, keep on going the right way.
In this ultra clear water, especially in Thunder Bay itself, the fish are so spooky, and we have all these people scoping, all these transducers pinging, all these boats slapping against waves. The fish are getting pressured and the bite is going downhill.
Go get up and move, man. You got a plan to harvest the fruit. Come on, show them what you came here to do. You gotta make it happen. Yeah. You gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen.
I was kind of spinning out, but at the same time, I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you'll be all right. There was way too many for them to all disappear. You'll be all right, you'll be all right. So maybe that'd be bad though, because I don't want to be confident. When I'm confident's not good. I want to be unconfident. So that's what we're gonna go out as tomorrow, is unconfident.
Max is committed to making the long run, and when I say long run, I mean mega run, almost 100 miles north to the Sioux, to the area where 2 years ago, amid all this controversy, he wins in dominant fashion. He's going back to that same general area. You're wondering why? Why would you run 100 miles almost? 3 reasons. Number 1, 0 fishing pressure. Number 2, he knows the area quite well. And number 3, if he can locate those fish, they're not that hard to catch.
I'm really sad.
What's that?
Because you're not going to follow me tomorrow. You're going to instead go watch the guys catch nothing all day while I go and just waylay fish. And you're going to be super jealous. I'm getting the weapons of mass destruction ready. I'm going to fill this boat with every ounce of gasolina that we can. And I'm going to take a nap because, like I said, I got up at 2:30 this morning and I am tired.
You gotta make it happen. Go on and make it happen.
I was praying for a high boat number so I had more fishing time tomorrow, contemplating the run that I've been working on for the last 5 days of my life with Dewey. Then I got the boat number and I had this other sensation in my heart where I was like, oh great, now I got what I asked for. Does that mean I have to go? Yeah, apparently everything has changed. And Dewey and I wouldn't know that because we haven't been fishing the bay. Dusty has, but he's just been sampling. And so that leaves us both wondering what the right move is tomorrow. I might just get reckless and shut my brain off and go do some work.
Oftentimes in tournament fishing, anglers will have to relocate fish, but they're still in the same general area. Maybe that relocating takes 30 minutes or so. On Lake Huron, when these fish leave you, like they're gone. Like they're nowhere to be found. You can troll for miles and miles and miles and nothing shows up on your screen.
You came here to do.